Okay, great morning. Now this morning, I wanted to start out, and I'm doing this a different way, but let's see how it works out. I'm trying to get a hold of Robin Williams from the other side. And now this, pointers that I'm getting from Robin Williams, you would think he would be really lighthearted, but this reading is not really lighthearted, but it is informational for sure. So the first thing that we have coming out, the subject is about harmony. Harmony, okay? So harmony is really, in this one we have, she's wearing the browns, the colors, looking upwards, being grounded with your things. It's about grounding and about, now when I pulled the King of Swords, this was overturned. So, and usually I never pull them upside down, but that's saying, stay in harmony. Don't be a fighter, okay? Don't be a fighter, caustic. Don't be caustic, rather stay in harmony and want to see transformation in the world, but do it in a beneficial way, not an aggressive, not in a way that's being aggressive. Stand for righteousness, keep heart-centered, seek the higher things of transformation. We have kingly dressed in the robes of the king. Okay, so have royalty. Be somebody that's standing for truth, but you're not doing it in the aggressive way. You're doing it as a way in harmony. Okay, so the challenge is strength. The challenge is strength, and with that we have the things of the world that you're holding on to. So strength, what is it that you're holding on to? What is it that is fueling your passions? What is it you're passionate about? Because again, we're sitting here, now with these I'm really going into the meaning of the colors, etc. with this reading. So she's sitting there, and the grays are the subconscious, the unconscious mind, and you're in the mental realm. Yellows are the mental realm. The reds are the actions, the passions. So in the subconscious mind, what are the passions that you are holding to? Make sure they come from the higher mental realm of compassion, the heart. Compassion in flow with the universe when it comes, because we're surrounded by all this mental activity. And we know in the very last stages of his life, he was dealing with this, what they call it, Lewy bar dementia. And it affects your mind. And it said his case was really extreme. Really, really extreme. So he's saying, while you're in the world, hold on to your strength and see what it is you're passionate about. What are you holding on to in the world? Okay? What is it you're holding on to? What is fueling your actions? Be mindful of that. Be mindful of the things that are fueling your actions. Watch what's going on, what you're being driven by with the subconscious. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, next we have going into it, the conscious thoughts are about the abundance that we have here, transformation. Butterflies are always transformation. the abundance of things that we experience while we are in the world. Okay? So it's saying, we come in here and we have abundance of things to experience that can be transformative. So take, stay heart-centered, stay in the center of heart, because the universe wants the best for us. So we come here, it's basically saying we come here for an abundance of experience. And our time here is short in the world, okay? Our time here is short. So take advantage of the lessons that come, the experiences that come. The way you see yourself. Now, usually it's the way that they see themselves, but we're doing this as advice. Pointers is saying, be receptive. Be receptive. Be open. Now, with that, we have to the things of, it's that feeling of being mindful of that gut feelings. Be mindful of the gut feelings, okay? Now, this is sometimes, you can have the ups and downs of the emotions, okay? And this is not the clearest green. This is, sometimes those kind of petty things that could happen. But we start out, and I like what he's wearing in this because it's the lotus. The lotus, be receptive to the experiences at hand. The lotus starts out in the mud, okay? It's the difficult experiences we have, but you gotta stick with it, be mindful of it, because what happens, the lotus comes up out of that mud, it's fueled by the mud stuff, but it breaks through to that purity when it breaks the surface, okay? So look at where you're being fed, the emotions that are coming up. Be receptive and look at them deeper. Look deeper into the emotions that you're dealing with, okay? And stay grounded. We've got him wearing the brown shoes, means stay grounded, okay? And be a little more lighthearted. He's wearing the pink, so be a little more lighthearted in your stuff as these emotional things are coming up. Be receptive and look at them, okay? Continue to look at them deeper, okay? Look at the emotional things. Be aware of them as they're coming up and looking at it deeper, okay? So next thing we have subconscious is about the fortunes, your fortunes that you have. And fortunes can be, your ups and downs, but know that there is justice. It's karma, okay? So when it comes to your fortunes, know that there is karma in place. Again, we have justice sitting there with the subconscious realm, okay? Above it is the mental. The things that one has done. Have you done things from the higher perspective? Do things, be mindful of the higher perspective that the subconscious, okay, there is actions, heart-centered actions, it looks at the mind and the heart. It's like what it says. God judges the hearts and the minds. So there is the karma in place and the scales get balanced, okay? You had the sword of truth, which is going to the higher things, okay? The higher things, and there is compassion and there is karma in place. When you leave the form, you have a life review, okay, of the things that you've done while you've been in this realm. So there is the life review and there is karma. Justice is there. The actions of justice come into play. Okay? So with that, energy surrounding these things are about sometimes nostalgia. Again, the life review, looking at the past. revealing the past. We have the owl up there. So looking at kind of the hidden things, the past that have happened. And it's also saying while you're here, watch the things of the past, because these are the things that drive one in the subconscious realm. Keep heart centered with your actions, because things can be wavy. Okay, emotions. The emotions, the blue have to do with emotional realm. Okay, emotions, actions. Have your actions from the heart. Okay, and keep them grounded. And try to keep these things in balance. If you stay heart-centered, okay, when dealing with the things of the world, okay, in the emotions and all of that, you want to keep these things that you're juggling while you're in the world, and things of the past, keep it in balance, okay? Know that there is justice, there is karma in place. So don't get caught up in a woe is me cycle or that type of drama, okay? Next we have in the past, we are here for transformation. We are on a transformational journey. That's what we come here for. We come here to be transformed. Now with that, it's really dealing with these subconscious things, and then dealing with others, okay? Dealing with others, and being, working with others towards transformation. So I think this has to do with the world is going through a transformation. Everything's going through transformation now. The subconscious, this is hitting us on a lot of different levels, mainly with a lot of the subconscious, and we have some of that mental realm, but it's a bit skewed. With the mental realm, and the actions that are coming up now are a bit skewed, okay? So people are going through this mental thing, because all of don't forget, the grays are the subconscious. But we have a lot of people, the subconscious, they're all clothed in a lot of the subconscious stuff, okay? And even though he's up here, he's trying to stay grounded. But we have outside the mental things happen, and here we have, clothed in the mentation, the mental realm, but it's got the reds, the actions in the mental realm, okay? We're trying to all go through this, and we're dealing with a lot of mental realm actions now that are really just difficult. A lot of upheaval now as we're going through this transformation. So it's like, be aware of that. Okay, hopes and fears is about your kindred spirits. We're all going through this transformation together. So hold to those that are of like consciousness, especially when we're going through these things, again, subconscious things, pain, difficulties, mental stuff that are so difficult. Hold to others around you for support is what he's saying. Now we know he went through really difficult mental stuff at the end. That was, so he said that the supportive kindred spirits hold on to those as much as possible for support. Short term, we're here and we have the guidance. We always have guidance, okay? Those that are above, we've got our angels, we've got our supports that can see, that know. They can see in the dark. They know what's happening, okay? And they're there to support as we're going through our journey. Now, our journey, if you see this is about the the emotional realm and the journey we're on, okay? And it's a long journey, and it feels like we're walking it by ourselves, okay? You don't know where you're going. You've got here subconscious. And your actions, you're walking your journey step by step, okay? It's an emotional thing here, but know that that we always do have guidance. So hold to that. Hold to the guidance. Hold to the higher things. Ask for guidance, and the guidance can be there. Now, the last one is on romance. Romance, love, passion. Okay? So he's saying with the passions, watch out for getting caught in this egocentric or the things that are lust. Watch out for lust and that type of things. Things that you could be chained by. Usually this has to do with, don't be ego-centered when it comes to romance. Don't get caught fueled in negative passions, things that are addictive, okay? So watch out for those types of addictive things that can chain you, okay? They can chain you up. So be aware of that. Negative passions. Don't get involved in any of those things. I just feel like, you know, the things like porn, those types of things that people get caught into with their passions, and romance has gone out the door for this overly sexualized things in a degrading way, okay? So keep your passions under control when it comes to that. I had pulled another card as being faithful to your romantic partner, being faithful in that, and watch out for consuming passions of ego that can keep you chained, okay? Also feeling like that when it comes to that, keep your integrity about you. Now, I see so many women that if this guy, you know, they're out there just being prolifically not respecting themselves, not respecting, you know, if they get this guy that says, oh, you're cute or whatever, they've got low self-esteem and they get caught into this and they just, you know, looking for somebody else to affirm you, okay? Don't get caught in that. Have respect for yourself and watch out for that type of getting caught in that kind of a passion of needing somebody else to affirm your low self-esteem, okay? So what I'm getting from that is, again, just to have respect for yourself, respect for these things, and don't get caught in these negative passion things or abusive relationships. Watch out for abusive relationships, that type of thing. Yeah, keep your passions under control and don't get caught into a romantic net that is, and I think that's really good advice for this day and age, because I see so many people being fueled and caught in abusive relationships because of low self-esteem, okay? Or caught with their passions going into other avenues like porn or child pedophilia or whatever. So be aware of those things when it comes to romance and these passions, which are really not only unproductive, but they are pits. They are pits of things that can really catch people and keep them bound and really drag them into this cesspool of this cesspool. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from Robin Williams this morning. Oh my goodness. That was a heavy one, wasn't it? But yeah, so basically we'll put this together. You know, watch out for the emotions. Be aware of your emotions. Like I said, know that there's justice. There is karma in place. Fight for the right things, but do it not in an aggressive way. Fight in the right way. Keep harmony. Keep balance when it comes to your past. Look at things with balance, okay? And know that we're all here going through transformative experiences, and stick with kindred spirits. Be supportive. That's the word I'm looking for. Be supportive of one another, because we're all going through this time of transformation, and it's a crazy time now. It's saying it's really a crazy time of transformation. It's really a mind bender for a lot of people, and it's got their emotions and just in this feeling of despair and angst and pain as we're going through this transformation. And we see so many of the ugly things coming to the surface now. There is so much of that ugliness that keeps coming to the surface, and it's coming to the surface now so we can see it and change it. You can't change something if you can't see it. So it's in the process now of this transformational process. So all the ugly dirt is getting stirred up. Oh, it getting like with that, the lotus again too. You know, when things begin, you get the mud stirring up, and you keep flushing it and flushing it and flushing it until the water becomes clear. So now that mud and muck is coming to the surface to be seen, so we can transition through that and keep bringing clarity, keep putting in the clear water, keep bringing that, keep flushing that out, and stay in this transformative journey. And keep to the higher values, keep to harmony. Make sure you stay grounded, balanced, looking to the higher things, because we're here for a short time. And that we do have guidance. We do have help from above. So hold to that. Keep things in balance and check. Watch as you're juggling these things. Where is your thought processes, and what are you holding to of value while you're here? And that's it. Okay, well, that was longer than what I expected, but let me know what you think. Thanks for tuning Love and Light, and thank you, Robin.